Can you give me my shot over there?
Greg don't drink.
I left my shot over
His
here.
shot, you left it over there. What's up, Leo? How are you?
Been a witness to homicide.
Nick, what you got for us today, bro?
Get on the mic.
Good thing we ain't praying.
Up, down, down.
I'll take that. Cheers.
Cheers.
That's rough.
Woo! I was a little kid, I got his eyes open.
That is what she said.
Is that a pause?
That is what she said.
We ain't
Dan,
even-
what's your coding on here?
It just implies that freestyles could happen at any point during the show.
Oh, wow.
There's not a freestyle segment, as I put in the text. But
F-R-E.
apparently nobody reads, which is fine.
What you looking at?
The blue letters.
The blue letters spell freestyle.
Dan took his time today.
I did.
And it don't spell freestyle.
Yes, it does.
It say
Oh, yeah, it does.
F-E-E.
No.
Oh, I didn't see the other R.
E-E-S-T-Y-L.
I didn't see the other R in Ferrari.
Is Ravens 35v1? No.
It's on the
Dallas.
other side.
Hey,
Y'all keep adding shit.
you already
It's
know
not
I said it in my in my Air Force Friday. It's going down before the end of June.
It ain't.
In a June.
Is this live?
It
Get on the podcast.
We gonna have to read it.
We may be
Are we hosting?
Keenan, shut the fuck
That's
up.
not a bad idea.
We hosting?
Right now?
Me and Greg as host. Kicking the Social Hour Special Edition.
That's really kicking in the streets. You know what I'm
We
saying?
gonna have
Because
to
that's what they do on
renegotiate my
YouTube. We gotta have a host.
If I don't watch nothing else, I watch Balloon Pop, baby. I'm gonna get you right.
I'm
I ain't
letting
gonna-
you know. And I ain't scared.
I ain't gonna do you
I
like
ain't
Arlette
scared.
though. Arlette be messy. So why you like him?
No, you got to.
So what does that mean?
Like, this shit was dirty.
Is it your type? Yeah. That's the one I like.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Can I kick it? 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 Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Can I kick it? Yes, you can. Can I? Yes, you can. Stick 'em, I stick 'em. Stick 'em, I stick 'em. Stick 'em, I stick 'em. Stick 'em, I brrr.
Greg, you ain't wearing no forces from 1989?
All right.
I know they didn't come
going.
out there.
This is episode 89. I'm so excited to be here. I am so happy to be here. That's my new favorite job. I don't know, man.
Chaz, what you think?
Yeah, so I am Dr. Greg Grovey, part of this duo to bring you guys this riveting podcast that we call the Kicking and Social Hour.
Riveting is funny every time.
Follow me on the gram at Dr. Greg Grovey.
And I'm the other half of this riveting podcast. KJ, man, follow me on all socials at CoolAssK, and that's cool with a K. Before we get into anything else, I was at church last week, right? And one of the youth pastor, he asked me for my Instagram. Yeah, he was like, I was like, KJ, you type in KJ, that shit pop up. I'm like, and I didn't, KOOLASSK. So I celebrate like that. Like, I didn't think about it in the time when you give somebody on Instagram and it's the youth pastor. Why you at church?
Yeah.
You got to tell them it's cool ass K.
You should have been let me type it in for you.
Yeah.
Let me show you real quick.
That's cool with K.
Yeah.
Just tell them asses in the Bible. It's okay.
All right.
True.
Is it?
Yeah.
Two of them on
Look at
both.
y'all reading y'all Bibles.
Hey, man. Man. On foot. That's what we do. Yeah. You hit something, all right.
Recording.
So, y'all know how we do every week. It's on foot. today is day 319 of my 360. Thanks, y'all. Of my 365 days of Air Force One journey. I didn't get the dirty forces, y'all. I tried, struck out. My package still lost in the mail, I guess.
Why did you try?
So I wanted them for the collection, for sure.
You get white or black? Or you just try white?
I just tried white, struck out. But today we have the 2004 mid-top Dirk Nowitzki Air Force One. This is an undead stock, of course, because Keenan likes to say that. Yeah, man, I figure since the Mavs got the #1 draft pick this week, what better time to bring these out? But we'll talk about that a little later, though. You know what I'm saying? Okay, what you got?
Before I go, let's get the disrespect out the way. So, with this being episode 89 and us following the trend, we understand you wearing Air Force One since you're doing 365 days of Air Force Ones. But what I don't understand is Cali Kid, Gio, coming in here with these low top shadow Air Jordan 1 lows, man. I'm gonna go ahead and pass these back. Yeah, you knew. And now let's get to me. As y'all like to say, we like to do undead stocks these days. We went ahead and went with this 2016 pair of the white cement 4s because they about to drop again. So keeping up with that trend of Jordan 4s on episode 89. 2016 white cement Air Jordan 4 undead stock of the day. Next up, we got my boy Nick, man. Nick hit us with that fire red, man. This is we really probably should rank Jordan 4s since we doing Jordan 4s. And I actually got a text from Conceited, and we was just talking really bad about him. But I actually got a text about him. And I'm going to FaceTime him just to see if he answered. But right now, Nick hit us with the Air Jordan 4 Fire Red. This is my favorite, probably, I don't know. Between Fire Red and Black Cement is my 1 and 2. I can't tell you which is which. Next up is my man Leo, man. He hit us with the Air Jordan 4. I think these were Tech Gray, if I'm not mistaken, right? Tech Gray Jordan 4s from 2012. As you see, they got the Jumpman on there, and they still icy, man. This might be the undead stock for the day, but another pair of white cement 4s from 2012, though, killing everybody else, man. Good bring them back right there. I mean, on foot. Next up, I believe it's Chaz, right? Chaz hit us with the Thunder Air Jordan 4. This 06 Chaz? I know, we know. I already know. That was a joke. You not like that. Thunder 4s, the latest release, man. This is one of my favorite shoes. I actually wear this one a lot, and so does Chaz. But yeah.
I wore my lightness a lot, boy.
Boy, them my lightness look terrible with the suede, the way that it fades out. Oh, we got some more disrespect. Before I get to this next shoe, who is this? Okay, I
didn't even know you came in.
I guess I'll let Marcus make it, man. Reverend Fat, man. He hit us with a pair of Air Force Ones, and it's episode 89. But you know what? That's he just got off work, y'all. This is work shoes, man. What these called, Raven? That's all right. We don't know, but y'all, we had them at Kicking, and we still might got a few.
Not the Infinity Stone.
Yeah.
Infinity Stone Air Force One.
Thanos.
Hey, but hold on.
Game.
Now, Mark is my brother, and we go way back, so I gotta call him out. I ain't gonna let you slide by talking about you just got out of work when you wore they still tennis shoes down. Yeah, they got some loafers or something on. It was like I just got out of work.
Next up, Dan the Man. And he cut the tongue on these joints. Undead stock of the day. Air Jordan 4 Union Off Noir.
Yep.
Man, I don't know why y'all don't cut the tongue on these joints. This is a necessity.
You can say Carson, that's okay.
It's very.
Leave Carson alone.
Nick said don't talk about his woman.
Oh, my bad.
He called white name. So, go slap his ass, nigga. But Dan hit us with the Union Off Noir Air Jordan 4 with the cut tongue, man. Yellow laces. What size is this, man?
Too small.
Okay, size 9. Nothing I can do with that. That's what she said to Dan.
What? She said she didn't like the big.
Next up.
She told you that before Cash Out?
Next up, man, one of the best 4s released this decade, the UNC Air Jordan 4. Undead stock of the day?
No, unfortunately.
That's all right. It looked like it. So I had to ask.
4 years ago, last month, 4 wears.
Wow.
Okay.
So I'm trying to keep it.
4 years ago, 4 wears. Okay.
Come on, Angel.
Jordan 4. Last but certainly not least, Ray hit us with the. Don't tell me. Yeah, tell
Nobody
me.
sell them.
Nah, these are Craft Air Jordan 4s with the lace swap to match the hairy suede. I kind of like
They finna
that.
go see Dr. Reverend Marcus.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. And that's all for on foot, right? We got everybody.
Hey, do y'all know when you die, your eyes are the last thing to stop working?
What did he say? Nah, you made that up.
No, they die late.
Alright.
Damn, I need it as a clip.
That's
beat me to it.
quality data.
Hey, boy, that was a good one. I'ma hold mine this week. Oh, man. That's crazy. Boy, they died late.
Yeah.
That was a good one, boy. Knee slapper for real right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on the road while I'm here.
Well, I got y'all attention.
Do y'all know
Man.
what are the strongest days of after 7 days? What days are stronger than the other ones?
No, Greg, please tell us.
Saturday and Sunday are the strongest because the other ones are weekdays.
Come on.
That dude here, boy.
Oh, why he cracking himself up?
Chad's not a dad. He don't understand it.
This dude here.
Do you tell these jokes to your kids?
Yeah, Austin don't be thinking of it.
I know Austin be looking at you like, okay.
Oh, man.
G3 be laughing at you?
Nah, yeah. I entertain myself. It's
Keenan,
okay.
you tell jokes to
That
your
boy
kids?
crying. Nah, man. That boy got tears.
Oh, funny. Weekdays.
That boy did some. He put some research into it. He asked ChatGPT what's the best.
Ooh, I should have known that. Ooh, I bet he got
Like,
some
nah,
fireworks.
let's do it right now. Let's
Hey,
see.
Greg, you pay for ChatGPT, right?
Mm-hmm.
I need you to generate some animations for us.
Man, but it's other AIs that's better with the animation stuff. Yeah,
Sora, I think that's the one, right?
I don't know. It's about 1,000 of them that do it
I
now.
seen some on TikTok and ChatGPT.
Oh, never mind, bro. We shouldn't have used this one.
What is it?
Why don't skeletons fight each other?
I don't know.
They don't have the guts. What do you call fake spaghetti?
Imposter.
Come on, Leo.
An imposter. Well, Leo funny
Leo
as
said
hell, boy.
he bad. He good.
Dad joke. I got one.
What you got?
What's up, male dog with no legs?
I don't know, man. Chaz don't know, Nick.
Hey, fill me up. Hey. It's a wiener dog. That's all he got left.
Man.
It's supposed to be, what do you call a cow without legs?
Beef.
Ground beef?
What do you call a cow without 2 front legs?
Lean beef.
Lean ground beef.
Lean ground beef.
Yeah, it is.
What happens when you're singing in the shower and you get soap in your mouth?
I don't know, man.
It turns into a soap opera.
Like, stop, Leo. That's funny, bro.
What this makes me think, have y'all seen those videos where they take a drink of water and someone tells a joke and they try to get him to it made me think that this would be something funny if y'all try to make each other laugh.
I would lose. I laugh a
That's
lot.
like water down too.
Yeah, when they
Yeah.
spit the water out.
Oh.
Hold on, I just found one more that was. It says, I just built an ATM that only gives out coins. I don't know why no one's thought of it before. It only makes sense. No, all right. No, I thought it was funny. I laughed to myself over here.
Yeah.
Your eyes really watering right now.
Yeah, but I don't know. You know, it's time for me a new prescription and stuff though too. And then the light's bright. You know, actually, I just found out I was colorblind.
What?
Shut up.
It just came out the purple.
What? It just came
I
out.
should have known.
Get
he
it,
was
not out
gonna
the
do
blue. It
something.
came out.
Nice.
Because he was too ready. Like, no. He was too ready for that. I thought we was finna talk about a real topic.
I know Raven feeling bad. She talking about,
I was like, you over there designing stuff for bro.
right. Oh man,
Sorry, you
Squeeze
got
me.
it.
it's hot.
That was a good one.
It really is.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, Lee. I'm glad you got that, bro.
Yeah, he got it quick too, boy. He too smart.
Everybody
boy.
else is just
It
school over their
didn't.
head.
It didn't. We just was trying to feel bad for you.
No, you were really feeling bad. I appreciate
Don't
the
worry about
empathy.
it. It won't happen again.
Yeah, but let me tell you who's not feeling bad. The Dallas Mavericks. So, as I mentioned earlier, in case y'all missed me showing my Dirk Nowitzki Air Force Ones, the Dallas Mavericks got the first round draft pick for this year's draft. Let me hear it.
Nah, it's not even a joke. But conceded. Wait, go ahead, bro. Let's get to the comments after this.
All right, so we got the first round draft pick, which means we getting Cooper. So they have already dubbed him Oak Cliff Cooper.
Oh, wow.
He's coming to the Metroplex. So Oak Cliff Cooper, he coming, man. Hopefully we the rest of our squad can stay healthy and we'll see what happens. You know what
Marcus,
I'm
you
saying?
from the Cliff too? Many of y'all are here.
So we looking good, man. You know, I don't know what. Well, Spurs got the second pick, which is good for the Spurs fans.
True.
They can do some stuff.
What
Yeah,
if
Texas
the
real
Mavericks
strong.
don't do what you think they're gonna do?
It would be par for the course with what the Mavericks got going on. So I wouldn't even be surprised.
Are they moving Luka or he's staying?
Luka gone.
No way. He just
Luka in
played-
LA.
He played so many games for the Lakers just now.
Oh wait, no, that was the trade, right?
Yeah,
He
yeah,
traded two.
Yeah, they
and then they got.
Davis who played
Yeah, okay,
Anthony
so if he's
Davis.
staying over there.
Yeah, they ain't gonna let him go on. Yeah.
What was the rumors of him going to the G League?
Who, Anthony Davis?
Yeah.
Oh, no shit. Much
gotta
he get
stay off
hurt.
TikTok.
I don't know.
It's Twitter.
You gotta stay out
Twitter.
Twitter. You gotta stay out freaky Twitter.
I was on kicking it Twitter.
Nah, so we should be good. Kyrie, Anthony Davis and Oak Cliff Cooper. So, and then the other two filling. Klay Thompson and PJ. So we should be all right. We'll see what happens. So with that, you know they saying the raffle, the NBA draft lottery is rigged now because we had a 1.8% chance of landing the
crazy.
first pick.
And they say it's not the first time it happened. We have
Yeah.
the Pelicans twice.
So supposedly,
Cavaliers.
anytime a big market team loses its superstar, they get the number one draft pick. So we lost Luka, and now we getting Cooper.
Oh, go ahead.
You gotta come on the mic though.
Real, while he on his way,
You might want to sit right there.
How do they decide the number one draft pick? How does that come about?
Lottery.
Lottery
A
balls.
lottery? Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
It's like an
Wow.
actual draft
And
lottery.
people literally bet off of that?
Yeah, some people do for sure. Like I'm sure somebody wants some big money betting on Dallas to get the first pick with a 1.8%
Yeah,
chance.
because they had the worst chance to get it. So whoever bet on them.
I mean, they said it was like an astronomical chance of the Spurs, the Mavs, Philadelphia, like to get the top four picks. Like it was just almost statistically impossible for that to happen,
Yeah.
and then it happened.
And then going back even further, they say a lot of it has been coming out. They brought back up an old LeBron interview, and he was just like, basically, how convenient I'm coming out, going to the draft, and Cleveland gets the number one. Oh, that was 2 months ago? Oh, they just telling everything. It's been a lot going on with the NBA. They trying to get some ratings, bro. But LeBron was saying, like, how convenient they got the number one draft pick to keep me in Cleveland.
say nothing 20 years ago.
Nah.
He on his way out now. He don't care.
Right.
He on his way out.
Yeah, he giving that all the secrets. Just like Draymond telling people to spread his 5.5. Like, yeah, bro. Yeah, 50 grand. But I mean, he's just kind of solidifying what everybody who be on thinks anyway. So gotta bleep out, that name, no free promo. That be on betting sites. So they cut us a check. But what you were finna say, Mark?
I was just saying, like, the Pelicans, New Orleans ain't a big market. Cleveland ain't a big market. So they both got draft picks, but those weren't big markets.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Charlotte's not a big market.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the thing they were saying. If you lose your big players, well, Cleveland, just to keep LeBron, he was
You
LeBron.
can't have a
He had
team
to
that don't
stay
got
at
not
home.
one major player.
Yeah.
Nobody will ever watch the game or go to the game.
That's right, Brooklyn.
You said Brooklyn?
Washington. Washington, Brooklyn, yeah.
And then point proven.
Name somebody who plays for the Wizards.
That nobody talk about him either.
Who?
Jordan Poole from the mill.
Oh, Jordan.
I was gonna say
Nah,
Jordan.
That's why you
Michael-
I have to put a new sign up.
That's the one that
Milwaukee
Draymond
free
knocked-
zone.
That's the one that Draymond knocked out in practice. You remember that?
Yeah, that's right.
He knocked him out in practice?
Yeah.
You talking about practice? I'm just kidding. I'm
Come on,
sorry.
Iverson.
Thank you.
That's what they saying though. I don't know. I'm just glad the Mavericks benefited from it. So
For now.
yeah,
So, I mean, what's your predictions for their 2025, 2026 season?
championship.
Yeah?
Bro, he don't know, bro.
I know, right? He don't even say it. He watched basketball. He a Lakers fan.
Okay, so are y'all just hoping that they go far?
Cause they saying that about the Spurs, if anybody. Cause the Spurs was good, and then they get the.
Nah, they weren't good. They had two good players. The Mavs was actually good until our players got hurt, though. Like, we had a chance of going deep this year, pause, until Kyrie got hurt and Anthony Davis got hurt. So, so we got a real chance.
But they should be ready for like next
Dallas
season.
should be really competitive.
Yeah.
They
The only
got
problem
good
we're gonna
bench.
have next season is Kyrie, because Kyrie blew his ACL in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna need a point guard to facilitate that team
For the majority of the year.
They got Christie.
Well, I'm saying
They got
all
a
we need
deep.
is a point
They
guard
got
to
a
help.
decent bench. They got decent depth. Like they really poised to be really good if they can come back healthy.
Well, and I think long as their personalities mesh, I think Kyrie and him will do well together, being that Kyrie's a Duke alum. So he's bringing over a fellow alumni out of Dallas. I mean, maybe top three. Top three squads.
I ain't mad at that.
From what I think I saw too, did the Dallas women's team get the first pick?
Yep.
Got
Paige
the first
Baker.
pick.
Paige.
This is like first time in 22
First time
years.
in-
Both cities got the number
Do they
one
have a
pick.
nickname for her?
Paige Buckets.
No, I mean like a Dallas Fort Worth Funky Town Page.
Yeah, they do. I
Pleasant
forgot what it
Grove
was.
Page.
Cause she,
Stop six, man.
PG Page.
I forgot what it was because she was raised by a black family too. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, and she has allegedly a black girlfriend.
Mhm.
She ain't come out yet though. So
She ain't gotta
Yo,
come
you
out.
forcing her down.
yeah, I'm forcing her.
Yeah, that'll take her time, bro.
Come on now.
Yeah, but yeah, so it's looking good for Dallas sports. And we talked about how
Except
great
for-
the Cowboys looking. No, except for what?
Except for the Cowboys.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, Cowboys looking good too.
I'm telling you, like, bro, we got some key pieces on the
dogs,
offseason.
Oh my God, bro.
Y'all think George Pickens? Look, I don't know. I don't know what happens after this coming season with George Pickens, but Pickens is up for his first big deal.
So
He's gonna be an angel. He's
Yeah.
gonna show up. He's gonna do what he's supposed to do. He'll be quiet. He'll just run his routes. Now, when it comes time to get paid,
And his agent is David.
David is his agent. Yeah,
So, I mean-
so it's gonna be time to pay him. So
Right.
he may be one and done, depending on what happens. But
And Pittsburgh ain't Dallas.
I'm going to the game.
Are y'all interested in the schedule because they just released it?
Oh
We
yeah,
got,
that's-
You know, the Cowboys are. You're
we have
on.
the
You're on
Chiefs.
Thanksgiving and
yeah.
Christmas.
I saw.
the Chiefs.
Yeah, I saw the
Philly,
shit.
the first game of the season.
First-
Yeah, gotta get them ratings
Y'all are the
up.
first game of on Thursday, right?
Yeah.
That Thursday.
Game of the season.
We're gonna have to run this clip back too.
Yeah,
Ready.
gotta go. Say the
Got
schedule
Blue
real
on the-
quick.
Got Blue in the backfield.
Yeah, y'all open up with Philly, then the Giants, then the Bears, then the Packers, then the Jets, then the Panthers.
I like that schedule.
Me
That
too.
schedule sounds really friendly, to be honest.
Exactly. We didn't play out this year. So I'm like,
Oh, you're clapping for the Packers. I was like, why is he clapping?
yeah.
Yeah.
Clapping, yeah.
That's a rating schedule.
Nah, facts.
That's true.
Mm.
Yeah.
You know, it's still America's team. No matter if they go 0-17, they still finna have primetime games.
And
Yeah,
by the way,
the 3:30 Thanksgiving game, which is that's the slot
Yeah,
for
that's
that
the
one.
Yep.
That
Yeah.
Christmas game on Netflix though, right? Which is
Yeah, and that's a 12
Weird.
o'clock game
yeah, I hate Netflix
against the
games.
Commanders.
yeah.
Everybody
Did
do.
you see, in order to watch every football game this season, in order to get all the packages, it'll cost you like $1,500?
What?
So many
Yeah.
subscriptions.
You had to get- if you got every
Amazon,
streamer.
You have to get YouTube TV. You have to get Red Zone. You have to get
Damn.
Yeah,
But they know people will pay for it, man.
right.
$1,500 to watch if you want to watch every game.
And now all of them trying to crack down on people sharing passwords, and it's making it a little
It's
difficult.
so annoying.
Yeah, it
You
is.
already charging us $30.
Fact.
I know y'all don't care about baseball, but it's actually better than baseball because there are baseball games you can't find because it's so regional and
That's 162 of them.
plus of them. There's 100. Yeah, exactly. But like there's some games you can't watch in your own city if it's not a sellout in that stadium because you're like, wait, but I live in Dallas. Why can't I watch the Rangers?
Right.
Well, it didn't sell out.
Yeah.
You're like, what? Yeah. So, I mean, there's the opposite ends of too hard to find a game or too hard to find a game.
Right. It is annoying.
All Dallas games are on local TV.
And that's well, who has? Some people don't have local TV.
And then the fact that you pay for these streaming services and they still got commercials, like we just talked about,
Dude,
killing me with that. Netflix done went up 20 times since I had a subscription. And
But what's weird is that some people Netflix don't got commercials.
I don't have commercials.
I don't have
But you
commercials.
can pay for it and not tell you got the upgrade.
I've never paid. I just been having the same Netflix for 10 years.
Oh, they heard you today. You gonna get them.
That first
Yeah, your commercials coming tomorrow. See, that's why I like Tubi, because Tubi free. They gonna hit you with some commercials, but it's free though.
The only thing I got commercials on is Hulu.
For real.
Hulu pissing me off with their commercials.
They be
It
long as hell.
every 5 minutes.
5 minutes of commercials.
Yeah, Amazon too.
Y'all got commercials on Amazon Prime?
Yep.
What?
Yeah.
And you pay for that. Well, yeah, but I think you still pay for Amazon Prime.
No.
I don't got that either.
As many packages as I done got overnight and the next day, I can't even complain about.
Dude, I feel the
same.
Hey, does anybody in here besides me pay for YouTube Premium?
Nah.
Dude.
I refuse.
Oh, y'all
It'll
do?
change
Damn.
your life because you never have to watch commercials on YouTube.
I'm cool watching commercials on YouTube. Only 5 seconds before you can skip.
No.
That's somewhere you gotta watch on.
Once you go there, you never want to go back. And it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt like the stations.
I like YouTube. I got YouTube TV. Well, I got it for the shop. I log in at home sometimes.
Right. But I wish YouTube TV bundled it with YouTube Premium because you're already paying, for one. No. You have to get them separately.
I have all mine all together. And YouTube Music. I got all of them.
Really? When does that just happen?
Yeah, update your shit.
So you gonna share a password?
Y'all's password? I don't have a password.
No, our password.
Your password.
Or YouTube Premium.
Oh, so that y'all
Answer
can all
quickly,
watch.
you only got 2
all of a sudden, my
minutes.
recommendation. Speaking of Explorer pages,
The fact that you're thinking.
Oh,
about
so
it
you
is
gonna
hard
send
to
us
process.
So he got 3 extra spots. He just volunteered.
that's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing 3 extra spots.
Oh, well, somebody needs to show some love.
He don't care where it gets from. Greg just wants someone's password.
Dan don't want because it's gonna change his whole algorithm.
You're going to see all my band videos.
Oh, you can have your own
You can have your own
account.
account. You can add up to 4 accounts.
Oh yeah. I need that.
You send them if you go to your on the Google. You're
The
able to
Google?
send somebody like an invitation to your thing.
What?
But you can do the
that's
same on
cool.
Netflix, and it'll still say, "Oh, it's not in your household." That's the issue.
Oh, YouTube
YouTube
TV
works.
will say,
Yeah,
like,
YouTube
are you in
don't
a
care.
different? Are you traveling? And you just go yes, and then it's fine.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even ask you because my boy in San Antonio, he's on one of mine, and they don't even ask him.
Oh yeah. I
Boy,
need
oh
that.
man, we don't talk about him
I
anymore.
don't wanna mess up Dan. I don't wanna mess up Dan algorithm, so I'm glad that'll help.
You mean
Dan,
you don't want to see a bunch of marching band videos?
you don't want to see a lot of balloon pops and 20v1s.
It'll actually culture me. I'll be like, "What's Greg watching? Let me watch. What is this? What is? Oh, I watched Drumline. I know that movie.
Hey, random, I was on Tubi. I was taking a lunch break in my car and watching Tubi. You know they got C-Bear and Jamal on there?
Jamal is crazy.
Super
What
random,
Tubi got,
bro.
though?
I don't know. The people be sleeping on Tubi because they think it's just like low budget movies, but they actually got some good stuff on there.
C-Bear and Jamal wasn't a theme song race that we had?
Nah, they think it's wasn't that good. But it only got 1 season anyway, and after rewatching it, I can kind of understand why. But I feel like that about the Parenthood. If you go back and try to watch Parenthood now,
It's not
Terrible.
horrible. And I skipped to the last season.
All right, I'm gonna read you some comments here from the Bread's got the #1 spot. Oh, here she is.
You go ahead.
All right. So there were 13 comments.
Already?
Yeah, rejected basketball player who works at Kicking It said Pantone gift of flight 11.
What?
Dan, she's like, you talking about dance? Yeah, bench player, 6 player. Cool grade for me. 09 Space Jams. E Special HTX said, honestly, I agree with KJ's order.
All right.
I don't know. Who's M? Tomo Michelle? Tomo Michael?
He on corporate.
Gotcha. Man, because there's a lot of N's. Black Red are probably #1 off the iconic tears after MJ won the chip. Then the cool gray for me due to I was there to see the riots. 3 is Concord, a la MJ and AI making me want them. So yeah. And
You
then
said 3 was what? Oh, Concord.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then Greg, peace double I. Cool Grays over Space Jams? No, sir. And then a Thurgood twin said, yo, Gamma Gammas. Does that mean he likes the Gamma 11s?
I guess.
Oh, yeah. Whoever
Damn,
Thurgood
play
twin.
my theme music while
That's
you read
Cam,
comments.
brother.
You were gone.
Play the theme music.
Which one?
Yeah,
Booty
this
hole.
year.
Big Booty Hose? I don't know that one.
While you read comments.
And then Cap and Gown 11s from Points Per Gabe.
I ain't mad at that.
That one's a good
Five,
one.
though, it's not top.
Oh, no. I can put cap. I put cap and gowns in top.
Because they're all
And-
black.
And it wasn't a top 5, right? It was like ranking the OG colors, right?
You just
You
said
said
you
top
liked,
three,
it was a top 3 color
I
race.
was-
Okay.
But the
Gammas
question
wouldn't
was,
go
what's
in
your
there either, then,
favorite?
if
Yeah,
it's OG.
and then Ray Ban said Breads 1, Fresh Pair of Concords 2, 2 True D, Bro Trippin'. That 2011 Concord was, I guess like, I don't know.
Fire.
Who cares? Why people keep naming specific years?
All right, and then
Who cares?
I'm gonna edit this. I'm gonna edit this comment because it's from Jimmy Shrutron. You blanks just disrespecting Space Jams and Columbia's KJ on no effing planet is Cool Gray's number 2 on any 11 list. WTF?
So what
Stop
was,
this music.
what was your list?
You
What's my
said Breads, Columbia's, and Cool Grays.
Me? I would never ever in my life say Columbia's.
I mean, not
Never.
Columbia's, Concord. Excuse me.
You said Cool Grays was 2. Breads, Cool Grays, and Concord?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
what he said.
Bread's Cool Gray Concord.
I agree with that.
All right, so look.
I wouldn't
agree
put Cool
with the
Grays.
order.
in
I
top
agree.
3.
Look, we might gotta cut this, but I'm gonna play it. I haven't even listened to it yet. Conceded. Guala not conceded, y'all. Text me and send me 2 voice notes, not one.
I can pretty much
But
guarantee
2.
you they finna sound like this. Yo, son, you tripping.
Yo,
That's how
son.
it gonna start. That's how it gonna start.
Let's see. Shh. Wait, is it up?
Pause.
It is.
My nigga, how dare you? How dare you disrespect the fucking Concords, Space Jams, Columbias, and put Cool Grays number 2? My nigga, I'm blocking you your number. I'm blocking your address. I'm blocking you on the gram. Nigga, I'm fucking blocking nigga, your email. I'm blocking your AIM name on my sidekick, nigga. I'm block your fucking AOL. All of that.
Not the AOL.
It's not just
Nigga
one.
said Cool Gray second. First of all, I'll never get mad at somebody putting Breads first. They not first for me, but I can understand. I mean, that's one of them ones, so I can understand that. Space Jams might be first for me, but Breads could be first. That I can understand that. I can see it. But you're not gonna sit there and put Cool Grays over Concords, Space Jams, and Columbias.
Spitting all over that.
I don't think
Using a lot of
Columbia
beep.
deserve to be in.
I don't think so
Columbia's
either.
don't deserve-
Columbia's are not top 3.
Columbia's not. If Columbia's not top 5.
No.
I wish this
Not
dude
for
to answer
me.
the phone. Columbia's are not even top 5.
Agreed.
Try to FaceTime him, see if he answer, bro.
I would
What? Wait, what?
Chaz said he didn't know.
I got 3%.
Well, I didn't know what.
I think he didn't know about Smokey.
This turned out to be bigger than I thought it would be.
Wait. So what are your top 5s then? Because Greg, you haven't said your top 5.
So look, this is a hot take right here.
All right.
And I know probably nobody in this room gonna agree with me, but it's my list. I would go on record.
Here we go.
My opinion. This is my opinion. Cap and gowns are better than Space Jams.
Oh,
I agree with that.
I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that.
Absolutely agree with that statement.
Oh, I appreciate that.
That's not a hot take.
Yeah, no, it's a hot take.
All
it might
black.
not be a hot take in the room with us right now, but it's definitely a hot take.
Is it? Come on.
All black premium material,
Yeah.
fire rope laces, like
You know what? I'm gonna wear those when we celebrate the 11.
yeah, cap and gowns. I'll put cap and gowns in my top 3.
Yep.
Throw
Damn,
it.
you said they better than Space Jam?
Yeah.
So
Breads in no particular order. Breads, Concords, and cap and gown.
Bread, Concord,
I would put Space
Cap,
Jams over
yeah.
Concords, but
Y'all think Space Jam's got the hype from the movie? Like that's why so many people like the Space Jam?
I just like the way it looks.
I was just curious.
Yeah. Yeah.
Popularity wise, kids like that.
Honestly, bro, back then, bro, I don't think that. I wish Jules. This is what I wish Jules was here for. I don't think that the Space Jam got the popularity from the movie at all, and it didn't come out until what?
Well, because the shoes came out.
It came out like 3-4 years later.
Right, yeah.
Like
I don't recall Jordan ever wearing Space Jams in the game, though, did he?
that. Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. I believe he did, but the shoe didn't come out. That movie came out in
Let me
90.
see. Let me hit the Google.
That movie came out in what?
Space Jam.
It had to be 97,
96.
96, 97. The shoe didn't come out till 2000 or 2001. 2001.
So that wasn't like a shocker to people, like after they watched that childhood movie and it was like, damn, the space. Okay, it's space.
Times were different. I'm not gonna say it wasn't a shocker.
NBA playoffs.
Did he?
Yeah, he
So
wore them a few
and then
times.
in the movie. Yeah, it was a PE.
Yeah, it was just a PE, and it was stitched instead of whatever. Who
Cause
cares
I can
about
see
spec,
the
but-
first picture that pop up is Cam not here, but him guarding Penny.
So I don't at the time like I don't think it was like the sneaker game wasn't the sneaker game. Like, I'm sure it was a few people was like, what are those? But Jordan also wore PEs throughout that whole time, especially when the 11s dropped. He was wearing PEs. That's when the Bread 11 Low was an original PE at that point. So and it was two different versions of it. And it was low 13, it was PE 13. So I don't think that it was just like, oh, we gotta get these. I can't wait for these to come out. I don't think the movie had anything to do with it. Even then, in 01 when they released, all of the 11s released at that same time. You got Concords, you got Cool Grays, you got Space Jams, and Columbia's. All of that, them breads, all that year. I don't think it was just like that.
So
Of
what's
the
the
movie.
story behind the cap and gowns? Why is that such a significant? I mean, I can assume by the name, but what actually
Yeah, I think that's what it was for. I think it was just like as a
graduation?
Yeah, they dropped black on black shoes around graduation time every year.
Because they did a cap and gown.
13, 11.
13 into 4.
I think just 11 and
Yeah,
13.
11, 13.
Then
they stopped
13
after
is
that.
trash though.
13 was terrible.
That patent leather on
The
the
patent
side,
leather, that was
bruh.
terrible,
Nah,
bro.
that's horrible, boy.
That was terrible.
I like 13 too, but not that one. And then the rope lace is supposed to represent like a tassel.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, no, I like that shoe a lot.
Cause see, I text Cassita and said Greg said cap and gown 11 is better than Space Jams. He said y'all lucky I'm watching my Knicks right now, cause now they just got me furious.
Nah, come back on the pod. Talk your mess.
Yeah, now he been saying
Wait.
coming.
I'm sorry, Greg. Can you say your
yeah.
top 3 again? You said cap and gowns.
Concord, cap and gown, and breads. No particular order.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw a sleeper in there though.
Go ahead, let's hear it.
Let's hear it.
Oh, them win like 82s.
Man,
The White Navy,
Man.
Carolina. Yeah.
My son
All right,
won
Marcus.
Aw.
Yeah.
Just bought a pair.
That's
I'm like,
cute.
God
But you
dang.
put them in your top 3 though?
No.
They feel-
Oh, okay. I
No,
thought you
no,
were gonna say.
Yeah, just.
Oh, okay.
Top 5?
I can put them in the top 5.
Marcus, what's your top 3? 11s.
Breads, Concords, cap and gown.
Stop it, bro. Y'all are tripping with this
So-
cap
Dallas,
and
you
gown
got top?
stuff.
Oh, I
bro.
will wait. Yeah.
I actually also like Lowe's, and I like.
Now,
Oh, no, that's a whole different game.
That's a whole different top
whole
3.
different game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so-
I can't mix the two, but I can probably, if I was doing the top 5, I would probably put OG white and red or white and baby blue.
Yeah,
Both
got
of them
to.
gotta make the top 5
Got to.
of all time. 11 lows
Yes,
or
sir.
11s. Period. I
All
gotta
white
have
with
them
the
two.
red bottom?
The who?
Them grew on me. I ain't
What
really
you
like
say?
them first. The all white with the red bottom.
Lowe's.
Nah, I'm cool, bro.
I put tuxedos
Too
on
much
them,
white.
though.
Too
When we
much
get to
white.
11, I'm gonna wear them.
But after that, then if you want to really get into the Zens and the snakes, but the old snakes, not the I hate the retros of the snakes. Like thank you, Dallas. He gave me a pair of those for my birthday after I sold my pair. But the 01 pair of snakes was amazing, and we'll never probably get that.
That quality.
I want
Yeah,
that whole
again.
collection of snakes.
Then the white and the silver joints, the citrus, they killed those for me. But the citrus before they start retroing them in kids colorways was a good one too. Ferrari loafers. Did you see the Ferrari loafers?
I did.
I don't have no info about the Ferrari loafers, and I sent the topic. But somebody, Raven.
I ain't got no info. I just got photos for y'all. Damn.
850.
What?
The Ferrari loafers, 850.
That's what I was reading.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, they will retail for $850 on the Ferrari website for both men and women. Yeah.
Nah, I'm good on that.
You got to have a Ferrari to buy.
Well, if you have one, you don't care about
It's like
spending
mixing brands,
$850.
bro. Like we don't do Adidas with Jordan.
Right.
Adidas
You
with
wear
Nike.
Ferrari loafers hopping out of a.
You spent $850 on
Toyota.
loafers.
That's
You
a
better
very
have that shoe.
specific person, though. It's a very specific
Yeah.
person.
Ain't nothing wrong with a Toyota, but why you got Ferrari loafers on?
If you spend $850 on them joints, you better have a Ferrari.
Why is Ferrari making shoes, let alone loafers? Stick to the Puma.
Oh, we gonna
Speed
see this?
Cat.
I was gonna say
They
because
also make, they make custom luggage to fit their trunks too.
I can see that.
Ferrari, you can
Nah, I ain't know that.
Yeah, I ain't know that, but they.
to fit your
he's
trunk.
right. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah,
They're going to get into sailing too. They have a whole collection of stuff.
Speaking of selling,
It's not Puma?
right?
No,
Don't
like,
say
it's legit. It's
not
legit.
the speed
No, it's like
cats.
he's saying with like the bags and the jackets and stuff. Like this is expensive stuff.
But speaking of selling, did y'all see KITH is doing a collab with that speedboat company, and they starting at like $1.2 million?
Yeah, I don't get it, bro. This
Bro, that's like I thought he couldn't top that BMW collab. Like that's crazy, bro. I'm not finna spend $1.some million on a boat with KITH branding on it either, bro. Like,
somebody who's going.
Like,
It's
I
a
don't
lot of.
get
It's
that.
probably some people who gonna just looking forward to
That's
doing it.
super New York, super Hamptons people, right?
But they
Yeah,
gotta
I
be
guess
like
so.
the owners or investors.
I think we
wanna
just
be
don't
like,
understand
yeah, I
KITH,
want
bro.
that.
I feel like there's a lot of
Maybe.
people because KITH got a lot of high end designs and
yeah,
maybe that's
stuff
maybe they
cool.
there, maybe they high end and we just don't.
I
I
guess
think
so.
so.
But if it was a Supreme, I could be like, I could see somebody buying that.
Yeah,
Like,
definitely.
a Supreme.
Is KITH the new Supreme?
I think KITH is supreme for
Like a high-end
for, like,
Supreme?
older white people with a lot of money.
Do you think that's his clientele?
Dude, I mean, he's
It's
doing all of
expensive.
these.
I mean, I get the
collabs.
lot of money
KITH is
part, but do
expensive.
you think older people buy KITH?
Have you ever been to a KITH store before?
Only the one in Paris.
Yeah, I went to
Humble
one in
brag.
Miami, and it looks like you walk into Express. Or something.
Yeah, no,
Like,
yeah. I mean, cause Daniel Arsham does all his work.
Right,
Like it's the stores are incredible. Like,
they're
like
amazing.
yeah.
they're
It's like that in
architecture.
Honolulu as well. It's just it is like an older audience and it's like real quiet. They got like the ice cream, coffee. It's just like real chill. Like,
Mhm.
the audience definitely seemed a little bit older.
In Paris, it was just like younger people. I didn't see no older
Well,
folks.
KITH is
there.
kind
KITH-
of hype.
KITH get like Met Gala vibe, like somebody gonna wear
That is
KITH
a
to
really
Met
good
Gala one day.
comparison.
That's what it
KITH's like
seemed
the
like it's
Met
on its way
Gala.
to.
The stores are incredible though. The whole time I was in there, I was just like, I wonder how much this build out was. Like, it's
Oh.
got to be like millions of dollars.
For a clothing store.
Yeah.
It's only they brand, right?
I mean,
Nah.
they'll sell other
They got
shoes and
things.
other
They
stuff.
got things.
But
But
their
they're-
brand
he's
seems
been
to be
working
like
on
high
his
end
brand.
sweaters and
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Actually, clothing, I don't know if he had any. No, he had some other
yeah, they
clothing
have.
in there.
They're kind of the new Supreme box logo thing, where it
Yeah.
says KITH, and they have all these collabs, and they did start a women's brand, KITH for Women.
Yep.
Where Emily Obert, who is with Sporty and Rich now, she was the one that headed that up, and now she does Sporty and Rich her own brand.
My homegirl freaked out when her boyfriend got her kids for her birthday.
See, I mean, I think it's a bigger thing than in this room would be, because I mean, I don't wear KITH. I'll
But
wear their
it's along
collabs.
along that like quiet luxury type of stuff. Like if you know,
Right.
you see the kids, then you know that it's the high.
I think it's pretty close to American haute couture, like Louis and all that stuff like that. He's building that to be.
I think so though.
our
That
version.
and that's where it seems like it's going. I mean, BMW and then $1 million boat.
Yeah.
And
man.
NFL, like he's collabing with major things.
Right.
Who else is
NBA,
doing that?
Nike.
Well, yeah, but
Which is
Nike's like
normal,
a
but-
global behemoth.
Yeah.
KITH is
Right.
a store.
Is
The one
KITH,
guy.
is KITH bigger than Nike? Like the brand?
Nah.
Oh God.
Like as far as like
Is KITH bigger than Chrome Hearts?
that's
But Chrome
Well,
been around
I would
for
say
like
no,
20,
only
30
because,
years,
like-
right? Well, longer than that, like long
KITH's
time
been
ago.
around for a minute too, though.
I would
Not
say
as
no.
long as Chrome. I think Chrome
Chrome is
like in the
old.
70s
Yeah.
and 80s and stuff.
And we
It
see
just got
Chrome
that
at Met
popular
Gala,
again.
and we see custom Chrome people. We see Chrome Rolls Royces, and I mean, KITH is there. It's on the way if it's not there.
But that's what I'm saying. It's the difference between quiet luxury is because a lot of people not talking about kids, but they still buying it. Chrome Hearts is more loud, more out there. People letting you know that they
It
wear
just seems
Chrome.
like
They
it's
doing the
not
grills
accessible.
with Chrome. But I mean, technically, Chrome Hearts ain't either. But they still gonna boast about it when they get it. When they got
So
it on kit, they just like, yeah, I got it.
WWD reports Chrome Hearts revenue could fall in the range of 200 to 400 million, whereas KITH is in the 75 to 85, 90 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's boutique.
Yeah. But that indicates KITH's revenue grew from 12 million to 250 over 10 years. So,
Jesus Christ.
I mean, it's still a lot. I mean, basically he was making 250 million over 10 years.
Yeah.
So-
So times 10 in 10 years. So I mean, that's good.
Yeah.
So I wonder if that's where.
All this are Ferrari loafers.
Right?
Yeah. But then, like, it made me to believe what Dan was like, and I hate to bring the race thing into it, but it's just like, so is James Whitner, like, the black Ronnie?
Well, he don't create high end.
But he wants
pieces.
to. I think he's further behind. I mean, he's behind Ronnie. Ronnie's doing it longer.
For sure. Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I don't disagree with that because those Amamanier stuff are really high priced compared to whatever.
The clothing?
And I like the quality of it. I think you could make a case that he wants to build a Kith-like empire.
And I think, too, I ain't going to say it slows him down, but it kind of impedes the process. James has, like, a banner of, like, 5 brands where Ronnie is just Kith. Like,
correct.
You know, so that kind of...
And you say you don't want to bring race into it, but race is important, though. Like, if James was not black, he'd probably be a lot further than what he is. I mean, to be where he is as a black man... compared to every other black man that's in the same field.
Yeah.
Like,
And he's based in the South, right? Is he in Atlanta?
Pittsburgh. Well, he started in Pittsburgh.
Oh, okay. But is he more of a Southern, like all the stores?
He's everywhere. He kind of spread out everywhere.
But Ronnie's in New York.
Yeah.
Only seems like, well, of course there's other stores.
Yeah,
but...
and then he's got like all these other stores. But, you know, when you're in New York or like LA or Chicago, like you're in, and Atlanta is not looked upon the same way as a New York, Chicago, LA would be.
And, you know, it's funny to play devil's advocate. And I'm saying this because somebody asked me this and I didn't know how to react to the question. I was like, you know, let me get back to you on that. So you said it's incredible to see where he is as a black man, but somebody asked me, is he where he is because he's black?
So do you want like the well because we can kind of answer that like firsthand. I mean, because we seen the flip, the switch, right?
Yeah.
When George Floyd died, that was kind of like when things changed for everybody that was black owned, black. So, I mean, I feel like they just chose. Like I feel like he was chosen. He was the one that was chosen. I feel like, honestly, this gonna sound crazy to say. It might sound haterish, but I feel like he was just the one that was chosen for the moment that everything worked out for. I feel like at that point, Tom. Now, I'm not saying he wasn't doing nothing before that, but that's where stuff changed, right? That's when the flip got switched.
I don't know. I feel like he might have been on before then.
I'm not saying he wasn't. I'm saying when that happened, that's when everybody wanted to support black owned this, black owned that, black owned stickers on the doors.
Yeah.
People highlighting black owned business.
Yeah.
That's when the flip. That's when the switch got flipped.
Right.
So I'm saying like I think he was just chosen. I'm not saying he wasn't doing nothing. I'm not saying he wasn't doing his thing, but I feel like that he was chosen at that time. And then he progressed with it.
Right.
But as we seen it, like at that point, everything black owned got highlighted.
Yeah.
Starting from there. Like to me, I feel like it was magnified at that point moving forward. And then it fizzled out. It died out.
Very short-lived.
Like, but I feel like he was just he was like the spearhead. He was like the main person leading that revolution. Like and one day he just said something crazy, or he was Martin Luther King or something. But
yeah, I mean, he's doing a great job.
I'm not saying he not, but I'm saying that that death of, God forbid, like I hate that it happened that way, but that changed a lot of black owned. Like when we wasn't getting certain things, and that was stuff that we thought that we deserved, and I'm not saying that it's just because he died, but I'm saying that like put a magnifying glass on everything that was black owned. And it made it better for us now.
Yeah, but that kind of took him maybe like from here to here. But James is here. Mm-hmm. Like he didn't had 80,000 collabs like that. If it was just that, it would have stopped at about 4.
So
when did the I'm on My Year 3s come out? The first one.
Oh, I'm not. I don't know. I'm not arguing saying that wasn't the focal point of the.
I think Black Lives Matter was very short lived for a lot of non-African American people. So like, advocating for black businesses and supporting them was like a 6 months to a year span. And
this ain't got nothing to do with Black Lives Matter. Like I don't feel like that. I feel like that had like a negative connotation to it at some point to some people. But George Floyd death specifically, like it changed a lot. Like
the Alma Year 3 came out in 2021. April 2021.
And when did George Floyd?
Like 2021.
It was no, because it was during 2020. It was during
COVID started in 2020. So
yeah, when did George Floyd die?
2020.
And that
This is year 5.
and then the next year is when the Alma Year 3 came out.
So I mean they were working on it before then. They
definitely working on it before then. But I'm saying like,
but actually, now
I think that the fact that they were working on it and it was him, like just push him forward, like just put a big spotlight on this?
I don't know though, because he had the ones, yeah, the Art Basel ones. That was James.
Was it? I
Yes.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
And he had a number of Adidas collabs with.
Yeah, we
I'm
don't
on
care
air.
about those.
Well,
Just being
but I'm
honest.
saying in social.
No,
status
just being
and stuff
honest,
like that.
nobody cares about that. Like literally, I didn't.
mean, a lot of them
it
sold
was
out,
more
you know,
collabs
I
before
mean-
that too, right?
Yeah,
There's some
so
ultra
yeah, I
Phillies that
take
are
that
going
back.
Even the
But that's
six.
fine.
Remember the six,
Yeah,
the black and purple
yeah,
six.
Yeah,
That
He
was
had the Air
around.
Force-
That
he
was
had
like
the Air Force
2018.
Ones, right? Was that when did the Air Force Ones?
I think the Air Force was after.
Oh, was it?
The six was the first one.
Oh,
The black and purple six with the pony hair was the first one, and nobody cared about it.
Yeah.
Now 2020 hit, 2021 hit. The shoe dropped. 2020, what's his name? Not what's his name. George Floyd dies, and I just not saying like I don't want to make it specific about James. I mean, it just puts everything that was black owned forward.
So
Like
Wait.
every
so-
white person wanted to support black owned business. They wanted to eat at black owned restaurants. They wanted to eat at black owned food trucks. Beyonce started the website that highlighted black owned businesses that everybody was trying to be a part of. Telfar went crazy around the same time. Like everything happened at this time. We started getting shoes that we never was getting before.
Okay, so if you would have let me finish my thought, Black Lives Matter turned into Black Businesses
You cut-
Matter,
all right, he cut
which
everything
is
she talking
why James Whitner and all of his success came from that. And I was just saying, if Black businesses were at the focal point at the time, if you took advantage, then that's when they all accelerated. And it seems like he just took advantage of the opportunities he was getting from Black businesses mattering. So yes, you could say that everything happening with George Floyd did help him accelerate into where they are now, along with the rest of his businesses. That's all I was trying to say.
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense because he definitely could have. He could have fumbled.
I don't think he could have, bro.
But a lot of Black
he
businesses were
coulda.
thriving because of that. 'cause
I
it's
don't think
like-
he could have fumbled at all.
Yeah, you could
I don't
have. A
think
lot of
so.
businesses did fumble. They took them PPP loans and some out of there.
And then it's just like Jay. I want to hear what Marcus was finna say too. And then it's just like his storytelling. Like he
I'm not. See,
definitely-
y'all making. I'm not taking away from nothing.
Well,
that he
no, I'm
did.
just saying that to say he could have fumbled. Like somebody could have got the opportunity
He
and shit the
capitalized
bed.
on it.
Yeah,
That's
that's
all I'm saying.
And I think it was since it was already in the works. Like it ain't no way that shoot that three just. I don't think it was not a bad shoe either. I don't think he could have fumbled at all. Like I think it was just magnified.
well,
more.
coming off because the Dior one was
2021.
the month. No, it was literally like the month after we like started going in
okay.
shutdown. Like it was like April of 2020, and then they followed that up with the 3. So they were already in motion. But it's like you said, like if you have those two shoes, of course they're gonna say, well, we already spotlighting you. You did a Dior collab. Now you got your own 3. Like let's see what else we can give you.
Wait, James had something to do with the Dior one too.
James set that up actually.
I know. I remember the story.
Yeah, it wasn't
because he carried Dior, right?
It wasn't
Yeah.
their name on it, but like he was.
And you got pandemic money at the time, so you also have the money to spend on
that
these Black
stimmy.
businesses
Yeah.
and to help them grow as well.
Yeah, because what is the story was him and Marcus talked to Michael, like, right? Essentially.
Yeah, I know
about-
that. I remember the story.
Well, he
In Paris or
was.
something.
Yeah, he was with Marcus, and then Marcus called his daddy about something, and Jordan and James started talking, and he was like, "Oh, come meet me here." And when James went and met him, he was talking to the dude from Dior, and Mike and the dude from Dior was like throwing around the idea of potentially doing the collab, and James was just like, "Yeah, y'all need to do it, and this is why," and kind of solidified them doing it. So.
I saw it. I know it only released at Dior stores, but did James store get it?
Oh, I don't know. But he is the only Dior account that's
Right.
not at a Dior store, which is pretty dang impressive. So, yeah, we be having a lot going on in the world.
That
I don't
imaginary
know
cookout.
what be going on. Yeah. Earth is a wild place, bro.
Oh. Go ahead, that
What
was
was it do, boy?
Go ahead, what?
freestyle.
Oh, I was just
that
nah,
Talking about
I-
agenda.
Okay.
I had to agenda. Check out my temple. Nah, I'm just playing, bro.
It's freestyle, Kyle. Look at him, y'all. He freestyle. Oh man,
This be hard.
it is. Yeah, it's a good beat.
Marcus.
Marcus, did you get your whole thought process out about?
I did.
Okay.
Did you get it out?
Whoa.
Pause.
Pause.
Scream and shout. That's what we about. Devout Christian, going to the church.
Yep.
Not trying to get hurt. I might search on Google cheeks. Whoa. For the week. Rate them.
Not for the week.
Leo said 5. Come on, Greg, man, give us a freestyle, bro. This is a good beat. This is a good Dallas
He
beat
said,
too.
Oh, it is, but no.
Erica Badu.
Yeah, I got to wait that one.
No. Still, damn, we didn't work, man. It's alright.
That was a good one though.
Thank you.
Yeah,
That was a real good beat.
I don't even know how we got here. What topic were we talking about?
Talking about Black Lives Matter.
Oh, but with the loafers, I think it was Nick actually that posted those custom
Tim's.
Cortez loafers.
Oh, Cortez.
I did post both.
Them joints were hard though. Like shout out to whatever customizer did though. Did you see it?
Nah, I'm cool. Cortez loafers?
But he cut the back top off and put like a boot like bottom on them. Like they were hard, bro. Like they were super hard. Like to the point I'm sure Nike saw it and was just like, you know what?
It's coming in about 4 or 5 years.
Yeah. You know what? It's not a bad idea. Yeah,
beat
Dan-
change like that. Man, turn it up, man. Yeah, man, come on. Beat change on movie. You're different, bro. Who are you?
Out JW. Danger, like Badu. I ain't even tripping, kicking it, that's my crew. Buy one shoe or two.
Yeah.
We don't even care, just come on through and see us and spend some money, cause we black. We trying to get our pockets real fat.
Yeah.
R.I.P. George Floyd, yeah, I said that.
Yeah.
I ain't even tripping, I'm black. I said it once again, I'm Irish too. I ain't even tripping, nah.
Top of the morning to you.
Top of the Irish people say that?
Go ahead, Dan.
Yeah.
Is that the
Top
Irish?
of the morning.
That's what I'm saying, that's not Irish.
Right, I'll look it up.
Do that Irish jig.
Look that up.
That Irish jig.
Yeah. Top of the morning.
Yeah.
He said that's Irish. When I was little, I wanted to be a pirate.
Oh, you done?
Because you want to get booty.
What did he say?
I don't know if this apply, but hold it up.
That's because you said you were searching for booty on your Google search. I'm just tying it in.
Cheeks. Yeah. Man, Jeff Teague, man. I'm not really familiar with who Jeff Teague is. I'm not a big basketball person. Leo looked at me crazy, man. Give him the mic. Who is Jeff Teague?
One of the best silently right now, one of the best podcasts is out.
Oh, I agree with that, but before that.
I'm sorry. My bad. Jeff T came out of Wake Forest, so he was I think he was a year or two after Chris Paul left out of Wake Forest. Chris Paul and Tim Duncan, they played together. Jeff T came after that. Jeff T came into the league. He was Minnesota Timberwolves whenever he was playing with Jimmy Butler, Andrew Wiggins. Whenever Andrew Wiggins was first draft pick out of Kansas, he played for the Atlanta Hawks. Who else did he play for? Boston Celtics.
So it seemed like he was always riding people's coattails, what you're saying.
It was Atlanta, Indiana.
Now I'm just hating because he said 12. So.
No, he could hoop though.
All right, so besides him being able to hoop, I don't know about him because they had a conversation with the worst Jordans, the ugliest Jordans. And Jeff Teague said that the 12s are the worst Jordans. Taxis,
Cap.
playoffs,
Cap.
white and red, black and red. He said they're the worst Jordans
He
ever.
said flu games are
As
disgusting.
Melo sit right there.
He also said the Melos was terrible, trash.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So
he
I
need to get out.
the other guy said the 7s and the 9s. And I'm not sure I can have a conversation. Well, I can't have a conversation about the worst Jordans, but it wouldn't
But
be
what's
1
the,
through
what's the
23
cap
for me.
though? If you got to cap it somewhere, you can't go after 23.
What's the worst Jordan 1 through 13?
Oh, nah, 23. Give me 23 at least.
13.
6.
Just the model?
1 through 13.
Six.
What is your what is
Six.
the one Jordan 1 through 13 that you think
She talking
looks like trash?
crazy.
Did you say
6?
She said Jordan 6.
1 through 13?
Jordan 6.
What are you gonna say?
7, 9,
Yeah, 2.
10, 2.
Yeah.
2?
Don't
I would
hate
say
on
2 for sure.
And to answer his question, I'm going with number 2. I'm going with Jordan 2. I'm going with Jordan 2.
You said 6?
If you have to pick 1 through 13, I'm going with Jordan 2.
I'd say a 2 or a 7.
Or
I
9.
could see a 7.
I say
I
2
could
or
see a
9,
7.
I say 2 or 9.
I could see a 7.
Knockoff of a 6.
I could see it, but that's what I'm saying. 6 or 7. I could see a 7. But a 2?
Dang, you think 7's better than 9?
Oh, 2 is terrible?
2, 9, 7. I'll do.
In 2, 9, 7.
I can do that.
I even take that, but if I had to just choose one, I'm gonna have to go with 2.
Yeah.
And 9, I would say 9 if you're talking about wearing them. Like 9, the booty, the sock thing on the inside, it's just hard to put on. They just least wearable to me. 2s are really wearable. 2s are not wearable to me as well today. High top 2s are kind of hard to wear. But 2s and 9s are the 7s are hard to wear too, just because of that. I think.
Dr. Greg Garvey, I would love to hear your opinion. You said 2?
2
Who?
7s, yeah.
3, 4, 1, 6.
3 is a terrible Jordan.
No, like those are my favorite.
Oh. We talking about the worst Jordan. Worst Jordan 1 through 13.
You already said the numbers.
2, 7, and 9.
Yeah, easily.
Yeah.
That
Yeah, I
was
don't
also
know.
your opinion?
1 through 13.
Now, all
right?
right, now let's do
7's
1
the
through
worst.
23.
22.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
And we need a scale because wearability is a real thing. 15s are really hard to wear. 16s are hard to wear if you put the shroud on. 20s are hard to wear. 21s, 22s.
I have to use later on that.
They all hard to wear.
We did 1 through 13, so let's do 14.
Without the shroud.
14 through 23.
One with the ankle strap. What was that?
That's a 20.
20. Yeah, that one, nah.
Oh, nah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
we
20s
came
are
up with a
hard.
definite number 1 through 13. Gio said let's do 14 through 23.
The worst?
The worst model 14 through 23.
I would agree with that.
20.
A 20? That's I cannot say that. I can't agree with that
I
at all.
wouldn't say it 20.
Especially
Yeah.
that basketball. Remember they did that basketball one?
22.
22s for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, that was like a 24 if you want to count the one with the window. That was a 2K9.
Yeah. Nah, 25.
No, that was a
Low-key 19.
no 2009 had like the
Yeah.
I don't like those either.
19s are hard to wear.
Up the cage?
No, with the webbing, with the fencing on the front, the netting on the front,
19s, yeah.
with the paddle of the toe.
Everybody took off. Nobody ever
22.
wore that.
You said what?
Nobody ever wore that netting on the front of the.
No, that's a 16
16. Yeah. Nobody
that you take that off. Nah, I used to wear that
The one
joint.
with the had the snap on.
The shroud, right?
the shroud.
Yeah. That's say 17 earlier? I mean,
That's 16.
16.
I think
That's
we
what I'm saying. Take off the shroud.
can all
That's
agree
it,
Jeff
16,
Teague was
16.
wrong.
But I think we can all agree Jeff Teague was wrong about the 12. Like
No, 100%.
I can't imagine like
He's from
12.
Indiana too, so you gotta remember they different. They in the Midwest they not all the way there. So like
He also said the Obsidians were the best of the 12s.
Did he say that?
Yeah.
And one of the other codes said that Obsidians was the worst. But I can't say that today in 2025, 12s are hard to wear. Like with an outfit, like I used to put a fit on with 12s back then, but today I feel like it's
You
just
think
hard.
so?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think
I
so.
feel like they're kind of hard to put on. They're kind of bulky. They kind of, I don't know. I just can't. It's hard to put on. But if y'all want to talk about what I think is hard to put on with a fit, then I'm saying 5s. I'm saying 6s,
Yep.
7s.
Absolutely.
I'm saying anything above 4 is hard to put on with a fit. Like, especially like.
Can't rock no 8s.
You can. I think 8's probably one of the most wearable after 4.
It's hard.
See, I think because the thing that makes stuff wearable is like if you wearing pants, like
That's
the tongue
I'm
and
only
the
speaking
top
of
of
wearing
it.
pants and
Yeah, and with an 8, you ain't got no choice. You can't put your pants behind the tongue. It's sitting there.
The 5s, the tongue or the reflective part, like that.
Yeah, and they got that big bubble on the collar. Yeah.
now I do think 6s are a little bit more wearable, but I would say 5, then 7 and up. It's kind of hard to wear. Like they bulky. They just don't go with jeans or pants or you. But now with the big ass pants everybody wearing now, but we not there. Yeah, I mean I wear them sometimes, but everybody not there. You got to think about the era that you in, how people dressing. I know we old. A lot of people in here we don't go with the eras. I know a lot of y'all probably do skinny jeans. Right now y'all not doing the oversized denim, oversized pants.
Nah, my pants been the same size through all those eras.
Yeah. But even in the skinny pants era, just imagine putting on a pair of like 15s or 12s, bro. 12s look like tanks, bro. Nah, bro, they look like tanks, bro. They wide. They look wide
It's the fives,
and
for
just.
sure. The fives got to be the widest, bro, because of the, like I say, the
And
collar.
they tried to make them narrower this last go around. Twos is crazy. The high top twos, crazy. The OG white, black, and red, crazy. With some jeans, with some pants, bro, crazy, bro. Terrible. Nines, cool, great. Olives, you gotta put on like some cargos or something. Like,
It's something about the shape.
they just
10s with jeans.
crazy work,
Yeah,
I like 10s with jeans.
man.
I told my this
Because they have
I
that,
never
that
wear
little cut
another
in
pair
the
of
back
jeans.
before
Till the white, red, and gray ones drop, I bet you ass.
It went up and then it went down. You know what I'm saying?
Ice blues, I bet you ass.
Not only linen.
He thought I never wear nothing.
Only this.
I want hoop in them though.
And Jordan, come on, let's talk about him.
He don't usually do like the
NBA
camera like that,
on
huh?
NBC. You already played the music
Jordan's
once.
he's going to be an announcer
Wait.
with Carmelo Anthony, Reggie Miller, and...
Hey, Leo talking. Hold on. Start over, Leo.
They have 6 rings between them all.
Do we play this or do we play the Bulls? Do we,
Round ball rock.
yeah, do we play round ball rock or this?
Gotta be NBA on NBC. This well, go ahead, Leo, since you already said it.
Yeah, because you know more than us.
Yeah, I don't know who he gonna be with
So,
for real.
Michael Jordan signed a contract with NBC to become an analyst.
Do we know how much his foot worth? It gotta be worth some money.
Hold
It's
on.
probably
let's
I'm like
see.
that man needing more money anyway, for real. You know what I'm saying? But they put a team around him, so they put Reggie Miller, Vince Carter, Carmelo Anthony, and they're probably gonna have like a dude or Mike Tirico. You know who Mike Tirico is?
No.
The dude who's black claims he ain't black.
Wait.
Y'all ain't heard about this?
Nah.
You know who Mike Tirico is?
Never heard of him.
The sports announcer Mike Tirico? He says he's Italian. You ever heard this?
Italian.
In 2017, he said he doesn't believe himself to be black.
Wow.
Mike Tirico, one of the most famous sportscasters ever.
He said, "Why do I have to check any box? If we live in a world where we're not supposed to judge, why should anyone care about identifying? The race question in America is one that probably never produces a satisfactory answer for those who are asking these questions."
I don't
That's
even think that's
crazy.
an America question. That's a Earth question. Like no matter where you go on
was
Earth,
raised
they're
in
gonna
Queens.
ask you.
Hey, so MJ, Reggie Miller, Carmelo, Vince Carter, and this black white man.
Black white man is crazy.
Does that sound appealing to you people who watch sports?
Get the gambling
I
dog.
hate Reggie Miller on my.
I think people just gonna be excited to hear Michael Jordan talk.
I hate him talking dirty.
How many times is Jordan gonna do this around Reggie Miller?
Bro, I don't know, but that contract got to be worth a lot of money, bro.
It has to be for him to come out of his out of his box to come talk, bro. And he ain't talked ever. Like he's never done this before.
That's
Who's to say Michael Jackson? Who's to say Michael Jordan gonna be good at this?
According to reports, he's
Right.
getting paid
Yeah, I don't
$40 million.
How many years?
I'm looking that up right now.
You think so?
They probably just.
I don't know, but he be drunk as hell sometimes. Like his eyes real red while we're recording.
They probably just starting with 1 year.
You
I
get
can
red
see
out
them
Michael
doing
Jordan, bro. You might get
giving
some
him
good
a
content
guaranteed
if he
deal,
got a
like,
little
they don't know.
Syncoro in
They don't
him.
know what they're getting.
Yeah, that's true. Because here's the thing: Brady is getting $37.5 million. So you know Jordan was like,
For 1 year?
I don't think it's 1 year, but it's like Dallas said. I think it's going to eventually would be that. Your boy
Man,
Romo
y'all
makes
got y'all
$17
got my
million
boy messed
annually.
up, man.
Romo's good though.
Correct, but actually, if Romo's making $17 million a year, why wouldn't Jordan make $40 million a year? Tom
But
Brady,
he's not. He's only gonna be on special. He's not gonna be doing like every game. He's only
but
gonna be doing.
but
a
he's
few.
Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be boring content because he's already a recluse. He don't reveal a whole lot.
But we don't know how he is though when he with his people. He might be lit, bro.
He ain't
Get a
gonna
little
be with his
Syncoro
people
in
on
him, bro.
this
He
game.
good.
Bro, he gonna be on national television, and
Right.
nothing Jordan cares more about than his image.
Facts.
So he ain't gonna be on TV.
All right.
Wow.
You
But
see
so
how red
at,
them
at
eyes
this
gonna be,
point,
you-
with
you
this
just-
age and how far his brand has come, like, should he really care about the quote unquote? I mean, hate to say it, but like, look at your son.
Yeah, I think that's why he gonna be extra
that's
on
what
his
I'm saying,
P's and
it's
Q's.
like if he's supposed to be like a sports commentator, right? Or whatever. So it's just like,
yeah, I was about to say he's a special segments and high profile games.
if anything, he may be just
So
like a little
Christmas.
timid about other athletes that are Jordan brand athletes.
Right.
But as far as everything else, why wouldn't he be able to like let loose for the first time in however many
Because it's not his
years?
character.
That's not his.
I would have rather seen him with
That we know
Shaq and
of.
Charles
Cameras
Barkley.
wasn't like that, like back then, like that we know of. Like
All I'm saying is
all the
based on
other
what we
athletes.
know about Jordan, based
Correct.
on what we saw in The Last Dance, he's not going to reveal too much information. He's not going to meme himself again.
Nah, for sure.
But we also have to think a lot of the athletes now, like Charles Barkley, they all commentators doing extra stuff because they had to. Jordan could ride off his brand for the longest.
Whoa,
so this is
they don't have to. Not at all.
I think
You know who
I-
Shaq is?
Yes,
Yeah,
I know
Shaq don't
is.
have
but
to.
Shaq, but that's what I'm saying. Shaq goes crazy.
Chuck needs TV.
But that's what I'm
Him
saying.
getting
Shaq goes,
sold.
I think Shaq goes crazy. Like Shaq is with Papa John's. Like Shaq has always
He's
been
a serial
doing
entrepreneur.
all
He
of
good.
this like I would say like extra side quests. But
Yeah, I
Jordan,
don't think Charles needs
Michael
this, bro.
Jordan has never had to even do it.
He
So
need
it's just
it
like
now. I mean,
Yeah, that's
he
what I'm
don't need
saying.
it anymore. But prior to his ascent as a
Yeah.
as a commentator,
Yeah.
he needed it.
yeah.
He went fishing every year after Jordan left to try to get a chip. He needed it. And now the broadcast was big, and now he's a household name in media.
I would rather see Michael Jordan with them guys.
I think that would be more interesting.
Can you imagine if it was him and Patrick Ewing and Barkley, like all
Patrick
of them?
Ewing, I never want to see Patrick
in a
Ewing on
barbershop
mic.
type thing.
Man, now I would watch that.
You get a Keem and all
Let
this.
them loose and let them talk about their
That ain't gonna
rivalries.
happen.
I really
All
think
right, so look, Leo.
Amazon probably had too much money wrapped up
Wait.
into the.
Okay, so who would you want to see with Michael Jordan? That's what I want to know. Like, who would make an interesting four?
Zeke.
3 other people.
You know Zeke ain't going, Jordan ain't having that. Which would be, hey, Zeke is great.
They gonna be beefing so much. Yeah, it's Isaiah
I would
Thomas.
have to take everybody out, or just take Ernie Smith out and stick Jordan there. You give me Kenny Smith, Chuck, and Shaq.
No,
I would want to see that.
Yeah, you need
Yeah.
another moderator.
Yeah, he's your moderator.
point
I mean,
guard.
yeah, but I'm just saying
You
though, like,
need him.
Greg, what were you saying? You think what?
this letting you know how bad the NBA is doing right now. They reaching tough.
They rigged the lottery for Dallas, so I hear you.
Yeah. Nah.
But I will say, I think him and Reggie gonna be a good team. They were rivals. They have great adoration for each other.
Yeah.
They're gonna talk good.
Let's get Dominique up there.
Oh yeah.
You Matt?
Him and Dominique still cool.
and
I think
Melo don't do too bad either.
Yeah,
But like I say,
What if I want to see Melo with
Who's,
Michael Jordan and
who's
Reggie
watching
Miller?
these games though? That's the thing. That's why I feel like this is a reach from the
But
NBA.
that's what I think
Ratings
that
are
answers your question.
down. Like so, they like, oh, Jordan doing this one, I'll watch it. Like that's.
I think that's what I bet they're gonna see the ratings for all the Jordan ones like shoot through the roof.
right. Then Jordan finna hit him for 100.
That's what I was thinking that too.
Ain't him in their likeness.
I agree.
Imagine paid right now though. He don't care. He got the Washington
You
Commanders.
said the same thing about Jordan though.
Oh yeah.
Right though.
Shaq too,
Yeah.
really.
Check.
Yeah.
Papa John's Carnival. He got Reebok. He got all the. He a CEO or some
Insurance.
Like I think Raven just said that Shaq on some side quests. He actually said he's on track to be a professor at Alabama State.
Yeah, see? Oh, yeah, ASU, right?
Yeah.
What year did he retire? Do y'all know from the NBA?
And he like the president of some college, right? Some basketball team, right?
Sacramento State.
Sacramento.
Yeah, where his son
He's
is.
a cop too, right?
Oh yeah, he's a
Sheriff
cop.
Shaq.
Sheriff. And a rapper and a genie.
DJ.
He called him a genie, and he still too. He's still like not still, but still the superhero. You ain't never seen that movie?
Steel, that's right. That's right.
So when is this supposed to go in effect? Like when
October.
Okay.
New season.
All right, that'd be a good. So you get Jordan. I like Zeke. Because then you have a
They
little bit
hate each other. So
but
they
then Magic could be there to kind of help balance between the two because Magic and Zeke had a issue, but they cool. They buddy now.
Yeah, but with Zeke, for some reason, I think he'll fit the criteria. But
And Scottie Pippen for the fourth one. Isaiah Thomas, Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, and Scottie Pippen.
Yeah, man, because you know
Yeah.
Jordan still hates Zeke, right?
Yeah.
They still hate him. That's the only reason that Zeke was never on the dream team.
Right.
Was because of Jordan.
Because he fit the criteria.
You keep Reggie Miller in there. I feel like Melo here just like Melo keep it real, but he a Jordan athlete.
Yeah, he.
I don't want him. That's like my boss.
He like a yes man.
Yeah. I'm not finna say the wrong thing and like my cutoff.
He's not
I'm
Jordan
cut off.
generation. He's like in between.
Yeah.
Hey, but on the side note, though, I forgot what I was about to say. No. I was
glad
actually,
you
no,
forgot.
no, it was something real. What were we talking about?
I don't know, man.
Y'all keep talking.
I think they should throw somebody younger in though, like with the older people.
I
Like,
think that's why they doing that.
Jeff
Melo,
Teague.
yeah.
Yeah.
Jeff Teague.
Jeff
Can you imagine him telling
Oh,
Jordan?
that's what I was about to say. Did y'all have y'all been seeing that clip of like these dudes? They got some podcasts that they got a lot of followers, but they were saying like the NBA talking about stuff being rigged. That Jordan's defensive player of the year award was like fake. They was like they went back and watched tapes. Like for example, they were saying like one game they said Jordan had 28 steals, but they watched film. 4 different people watched it, and he had 13 steals.
Damn.
And it was just like any random steal they just attributed to Jordan. And they said that happens like that whole year. Like it'll be different games where it's just like, oh, on paper they said he had 30, like he had 12 rebounds. He really had 8.
What's his name? Bro,
Yeah.
that's it. They were just talking about it because they were talking about his home game. They like pretty much like double. They were saying like how Jordan had 10 steals and the team only had 9 turnovers as a team. That was that's the commentator.
Yeah, so they were
Dude,
saying
the nose, bro.
they hyped him up. I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're trying to say he's not the GOAT? You're trying to say it's
I'm
LeBron?
I'm not trying to
Wow.
say that at all.
No, absolutely
So
not.
is that why
Right.
nobody?
Jordan, my GOAT.
We still ain't did. Bring him back.
Nick Wright. Nick Wright said that.
Okay, that's what I thought you were talking about.
Yeah,
the
Nick
hair-
Wright said that. He just said that.
The rule is until somebody gets shot for a pair of LeBrons, Jordan Wells.
Somebody did at Wish.
Yep, for the
The denim joints.
I thought
Denim
it
and pink
South-
joints, right?
Was it denim or South Beach?
It was the denim and pink ones or the cork ones. One of them two.
Of a pair of LeBrons?
Yeah, at Wish.
Sure did.
And he stood in line, still got his shoes.
Yeah.
No, he got shot.
You remember that?
LeBron 10 denim.
Yeah, somebody came to line was trying to rob him, and the dude had
That's
that.
different.
LeBron?
Yeah,
Well, he was trying to rob him for that bread before they got the shoes
Okay,
out.
that's something
That's
different.
different.
Yeah,
And then he smoked his ass and got his shoes still.
Technicality don't count.
No, that don't count. I'm talking about running out the back door. So you rob trying to come out the front door type.
Until bruh got the kids crying because they couldn't get their shoes.
Hey, well, while we on shoes, I feel like we should talk about this. Then Matt Welty,
Matt Welty, your boy.
what did he say?
Matt Welty asked the question, can a shoe really be considered sneaker of the year if it's not comfortable?
Man, who cares about comfort?
Right.
Well, exactly, because if shoe of the year went off comfort, we wouldn't have none of the good.
And
shoes.
he didn't name it
No
outright,
Jordan would
and he
make
did
it.
say
No
that it
Jordan
was
would
for
make it.
all sneaker brands, but people are implying or inferring that we're talking about the brick by brick because it's a Jordan 4, and he's like, everyone says it's the sneaker of the year, but it's not comfortable.
Who cares, bro?
That's a good looking shoe.
Right.
He's
I was gonna say, when
he's a
has he cared
huge
about
like
comfort?
new like almost like intentionally being
Shoe of the
anti
year
everything.
has nothing to do with comfort, bro. It's like literally
At all.
all style.
If that's the case, Hoka would
Style,
be up there.
story.
Exactly.
Like on and I'm like,
I would say it's only style, story, colorway.
Comfort's last on the list.
Comfort is
if
very-
it's on the list,
if it's even on the
beauty
list.
is pain, man.
Yeah, I don't think nobody.
Can a
Form over function.
$1,000 shoe be shoe of the year?
Nope.
I think it has to be available to the
It has to be
masses.
accessible.
So it can't be a friends and family. That's why I don't think the trophy room the ones that he backdoored could be a sneaker of the year.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I'm sorry, allegedly.
He must be on some of that watermelon, my boy.
Allegedly.
They look so confused.
I am. I'm sorry, but it's fine. It's fine.
Wait, what?
I don't understand the watermelon comment.
It's okay. You're not black.
The biggest
I like watermelon.
God, duh.
So does Marcus Jordan.
The biggest story here.
Oh, okay, now I know what you're talking about. Okay, it took me a second.
Let's talk about what's really big. Paul.
Oh, boy, like a big. Let's talk about what's really big.
Yes, pause. Pause indeed, my
I'm
friend.
not gonna lie, that was funny.
That was crazy.
However, what is not a pause is this transaction that's happening between.
What? Oh, get it ready.
Get it ready.
Pause.
Transaction between who?
The big one.
Foot Locker is being bought out by a sporting goods company.
By who?
Richard. Richard Sporting Goods.
Richard Sporting Goods is crazy, bro.
That do sound like a
That was
hometown.
probably their
Bro,
original.
Richard Sporting Goods is crazy,
Everybody
bro.
in the town, they started.
Look at Leo so lost, bro.
I didn't know about this.
This is crazy, bro. Rich.
Hey, y'all remember?
Whoa. Hey.
I didn't mean to do Richard Dick, I know these.
Oh, man. Hey, on the side of y'all remember Oshman's?
Auschwitz at North Cross Mall.
Yeah, in Redbird. Yeah.
You can get Jordan from Oshman.
In fact, nah, go ahead and get the sign ready. But Dick's Sporting Goods is buying out Foot Locker for what was it?
$2.3 billion,
$2.3 billion,
which is a 90% premium.
Huh?
Yeah, 90.
So why does this deal with a 90% premium? Why does this deal make sense?
It's an 86.5. Sorry.
You can round that up to 90.
I did. I'm sorry.
Wait, what does that mean?
They're
basically
overpaying.
Yeah,
by
they're
like
overpaying by
90%.
almost 90%. They're basically trying to compete now with JD Sports. JD Sports is
So this is the big three then, right?
it's JD, it would be Dick's, and then
Snipes.
is it Snipes?
Yeah.
Snipes, yeah.
You're childish.
Man.
Wait, Snipes just owns Snipes though, right?
Jimmy.
It's nice big like that.
Jimmy Johnson. Who owned what's the green and black one? They used to be
the soccer team.
That turned into Snipes. You turned Jimmy Jazz.
no.
The green and black one, bro.
Keenan, shut up. I'll think of it later. It was another one. I think Jimmy
Finish
Jazz.
I don't know who
The green one, bro. Come on, the green and
It's
black
like a
one.
forest green color.
It's like forest green.
I'm about, is it Hibbits? Yeah.
Yeah,
Who own
Hibbits.
Hibbits now? Keenan, shut up.
I'm agreeing with
Is
you.
JD on
somebody did buy Hibbits.
I didn't know if it was Snipes or whoever.
I want to say it was JD bought Hibbits, didn't he? JD for a while. JD was buying everybody.
Yeah, they were.
Cause they bought Shoe Palace.
Who bought DTLR? That's what Raven talking about.
That's
the
the one
green
you're
one.
talking
No,
about.
I was talking about Hibbits.
Oh, okay.
Hibbits is forest.
They is green. Yeah, they green for sure.
I want to say JD bought DTLR too, right? Did anybody buy DTLR? Oh yeah,
You was going crazy buying the DTLR 10 collabs.
No, that was
DTLR.
JD Sports
right.
bought Champion Sports.
JD
They
owns DTLR
bought
too.
Finish Line, Foot Asylum, Shoe Palace, DTLR.
That was in 2021.
Yep, that was in
DTLR.
2021.
JD Sports is crazy. What's their evaluation?
They bought Hibbit
Hibbit.
also. So JD owns
the
Hibbit.
green
Who bought-
one. They wear green shirts and
I really just want him to shut up.
Their operating income is almost 1 billion pounds.
Oh, not
Fucking like
pound.
that,
Because they're
we in America.
well, they're a UK brand, so that's why they listed
Who
it in
is?
pounds.
Boy, it's heavy.
JD?
JD Sports.
Pause.
Man, so it's really just two then. JD and now it's finna be Dick's Sporting Goods.
What is Snipes on?
Who want to buy kicking it?
Well,
Dix, JD, come holler at me, Greg.
so Snipes is European, and they bought Kicks USA. Is
They
that
about kicking? I'm gonna live on a boat.
I thought
That's
Kicks
a yacht.
was just online.
they have 450 stores all over Europe.
Oh wow.
This is just Snipes.
Dang.
Oh, Snipes does.
Yeah, Snipes.
Dang.
300 stores across the Mid-Atlantic and Midwest. So maybe that's the other one you're saying.
Yeah. think they're big three. They probably like.
Yeah, they're big in Pennsylvania,
Yeah, like
New
you said, they
Jersey,
are like
Maryland,
the
New
little
York
though.
City.
Because I mean, 300 sound like a lot, but JD bought Shoe Palace. Shoe Palace had over 300 stores. I'm
If we had to
sure.
compare it to the big three in hip
They
hop,
had like less than that.
with Kendrick, Drake,
Shoe
and
Palace?
J.
Nah.
Cole, what would you compare them?
Oh, it's not Big Three. It's just Big Me. Jimmy Jazz. They bought Jimmy Jazz.
That's what Kendrick said. Yeah, I got the reference. Damn.
Jimmy Jazz was the first store I thought was weird.
Cause they sold polos.
So you gonna get some polo drawers, polo
Got these
undershirts,
polo thermals in.
jeans.
Right. I couldn't tell if they was fake or not, but
Yeah,
I knew Jimmy Jazz was legit.
it gave fake
I was just
vibes.
like, but polo thermals? That was
Yeah,
like
it was
super
wild,
random, bro.
Yeah,
Right
that
next
was
to the
first I
Jeezy
thought
the
was weird.
Snowman tee.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man. That's wild. But
Y'all bought it?
it's gonna be
thermal?
the Snowman tee, yes.
Oh,
Nah. All right.
Some jeans.
Nah, but it's gonna be interesting to see how this pan out, man. And it's funny because you look back on it now, bro, and let's pause for a minute though. But you think about all the like the Jordan releases and stuff that Dix was trying to get. Now that makes sense because they've been trying to get in this market for a while.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
They
want the
really-
accounts.
Yeah, they need that, and they have good foot traffic as well as a store.
Right.
They do. So they're gonna be able to move whatever.
See, I'm interested to see how this landscape is, though. I mean, I hopefully they just buy it and it don't, like, you're not changing Foot Lockers to Dicks now. Like, you know, it's just...
I wouldn't be mad if they did that, though. That probably makes sense.
They might split the inventory up.
Nah, because
Well,
Dicks
what
is a sporting goods store, so now you turning, like, Foot Lockers to...
Get rid of Foot Locker. Get that out of here. Bunch of sporting goods store in the mall.
I don't want to see a Dick's Sporting Goods getting every retro we get. Like, that don't make...
They
like,
was getting Yeezys when we was getting them.
That's true.
So
yeah, but...
If you shop at Richards, you would know that like they also do a really good job of setting up like their shop where it's appealing to the different target markets. Like you go in, golf got its own little section, baseball got its own. So if they do move to lifestyle sneakers, I'm sure they're gonna probably boutique it in a way where it feels like
That's what I don't
Big
want,
boutique
bro.
is crazy.
So
Yeah, I don't want that competition, honestly. Like we boutique, and I say like us as like neighborhood boutiques that's owned by like mom and pop stuff, bro. We can't compete with $1 billion corporation that's getting the same stuff we getting, bro. Like so, we
That
just
is
having to
wild.
lean on the fact that like we're cool, like they not like come shop with us, and that can only last for so long. Cause after a while, what's stopping?
They gonna have a bigger stock. 'Cause they-
Exactly. And what's stopping them from pulling the boss move and just because Foot Locker was already getting exclusives, partnering with GOAT and StockX. So what stopped them from being like, hey, Nike, we spend $2 billion with y'all. Cut these little boutiques out there spending this little 100 million, 200 million or whatever and give us these shoes. Like, hopefully Nike don't do that, but it's...
Well, I don't think that's in Dick's model. I don't think it's in their business structure.
But business structures change all the time.
Right.
Well, I mean, I agree with that, but I just as a parent who frequents the store regularly and understands like what their approach is, I don't think they would do it. I think they're doing it because
You got to Dick's
it's,
all the time.
it's really more about Foot Locker than it is about Dick's.
Right.
Like Foot Lockers is pressed. They down bad.
Yeah.
So I honestly,
You
what
go to
I could
Dick's
see
all the time.
happening, I could see
regularly.
I could see them closing all.
Nigga spit on my leg, bro.
One day y'all will grow up
Yeah, he spit on my leg, bro.
at the ripe age of maybe 40. Damn.
It counts you cats.
Oh man.
And he got up and got the Germex too. It's not that serious.
Nah, he spit on my leg.
Y'all got to stop that.
What we do bring him back, bro?
No, you gotta stop it, bro, because you kept going with the... So you go to Dick's all the time.
He said as a parent he frequent dicks, bro.
No, you gotta stop saying that. Oh, this was a really good topic, and oh man.
Hey, Marcus, what was you saying before they...
He said he likes Richard.
What Dallas was for the say?
Oh, Dallas.
yeah,
Sad.
Dallas,
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
No, so I think what they'll do is they'll probably close all the underperforming Foot Lockers, the
Bro,
ones
the-
that aren't destination stores. Like if you're not in a high performing mall area, you're not in a high traffic area and you underperforming, they just gonna close all them stores. Because what it seems like is they probably after the allotment more so than
and that's crazy.
More so than the spacing.
There's a lot of inventory that's coming there with.
Because interestingly enough, like you talk about, parents go there to shop for sports.
You talking about Foot Locker?
Nah, it's a Richards. They shop for sports. So if you think about it, not a lot of parents are going to Foot Locker necessarily to shop.
That unlocks a whole new customer.
And that's what I'm saying. So you get to cross sell them into lifestyle stuff while you bringing them in on the sports.
So y'all
Yeah,
saying,
that's the
like,
scary part, bro.
So y'all saying they gonna end up carrying like Vapor Maxes and 97?
I think they
Yeah,
carry
they
that now.
already
They
do.
carry that now.
They already carry that.
But like,
now.
because
They just
we
carry
get-
like the lower level
That's what
stuff.
I'm
That's what I'm
saying.
saying with this. Like, what's stopping it? Hopefully, man.
But I think what Dallas is saying is true, because when I lived in Wichita Falls, they closed the Foot Locker in our mall because people don't go to malls no more. But people do pull up at Richards regularly.
Yeah.
And the interesting thing is, like, one of the things I've learned is, like, sometimes they'll get a release that nobody didn't know about.
Yeah.
And then I'm in there shopping for baseball bats and pull up and grab, a release. So I think the way it modeled is really close those smaller market stores, and now people have another location to go to.
But yeah, I don't necessarily think they're gonna run them exclusive. Like some of the stuff like we get,
Man,
I don't
you would
see
hope
that
not.
for them.
Yeah.
Like I could see them getting regular GR stuff that would be just considered lifestyle, but like collabs and some of these more rare pairs or pairs that are very limited. I just
imagine Briggs being at.
That's what
Wait.
that's what I'm saying.
And then I'm sure we have,
That's crazy, bro.
you have to have some like you. I will say Nike does a really good job of segmenting like neighborhood stores. Like they prove they care about us.
They do seem that way.
Yeah, so Nike gets that part, but it's like even on the lower scale, like GR stuff, like they getting 400 pairs of Melo 12s, or you think about a shoe that's gonna sell out. I think Melo's gonna do pretty well, but think about a shoe like White Cements that everybody waiting for, and they got 500 pairs. Like that's tough.
Y'all know Nordstrom carry Jordans?
They used to.
No, they do.
Oh, they still?
Yeah, they get releases.
They'll run them online. They usually not carry them. Yeah.
I'm sorry, go ahead, Marcus.
No, I was just gonna say. Also, again, this is Richards we're talking about,
Right?
and they are not going to jeopardize their brand
Next Friday
for the lifestyle hype.
Now they are, bro. So,
Like,
we'll talk off camera with it.
yeah, I'll be surprised to see like 100 people camping outside of Richards.
But it happened with Yeezy.
Yeah, it happened. It definitely happened.
Would get Yeezys at Richards.
They did it. They did it do 11s too. Reimagine. They did it for the Reimagine 4.
I think they did Columbia.
Honestly,
It's been happening.
in the hype of reopening. Yeah, it was lines that did in the hype of reopening. Yeah. But they've also gotten to a point, like, where what they do, they used to do first come, first serve wristbands. And now they done moved away from that. They
Now they do
they
big
have
appointments.
their app, and you have to register. It's all online now. So it's not the same.
And see, I do think it matters too, because the main thing.
Would you call that a dick appointment?
Oh my God.
Somebody cut his mic off.
Y'all can do bring them back.
But I think the main thing, when we talk about like the super limited stuff with like Nike and Jordan, I think they understand how important keeping stuff exclusive is. Like I feel like Yeezys was kind of just a money grab for everybody. So it was just like, we making a million people can get them. Like, we don't care where you get them from. I mean, cause you talk about Yeezys, shit, we was getting 300 pairs. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
Well, at that time, really, I mean, like, just being honest, and I think people will acknowledge this to a certain extent, but like, that was what Adidas had. So it, like,
in the States, for sure.
Them giving them like that wasn't like crazy, because that was really all they had to give them at a point, so.
Nah, for sure. Yeah, interesting to see, man.
What?
But
You want a freestyle fat on the beat? Give him a little taste of that. Pause.
I'm just saying, no. They didn't hear you.
No, it's fine.
Or Dame Lillard. I don't see too many of them.
Oh, yeah.
See?
Hey, he's got some motion though.
But I was going to say, to your point that you were talking about your concerns, Dick's Richards is like a higher profile academy where you can go and get my baseball cleats. I can get my dad some shoes, my mom some shoes. And now if they can get their cool shoes, they're set for every type of shoe they would need just by going to Ricardo's.
Yeah, that's what yeah, I don't know, man.
Fun fact, Carson had a birthday party at Dick's in Milwaukee.
Wait, what?
How did that work?
The store?
No, it's not a store though. That's funny. It's called Dick's Pizza.
Piece of dicks?
Oh man, y'all got to stop.
Get on Tupac.
It's time to go, bro. All y'all do bring him back or not?
Yeah, we do.
I don't have anybody have a bring him back. Nobody has one.
I got one.
There's
I got to bring him back. Who can bring him back?
it's just two. It's just me and you.
All right. Oh man, that's hilarious. This our bring him back music?
Sure.
Get down on it.
Get down on it.
Yeah.
Come on in.
All right.
Got the feeling.
So now it is time for Bring 'em Back. This is where we talk about something we want to see retro or brought back because it hasn't came out in quite some time. So if you were to write that down or put it on the computer, it'd be capital BRING apostrophe BACK with 3 exclamation marks. Bring 'em back.
Bring him what?
Who wrote that on the thing? Bring them back.
I did.
Wow. Well, you want to go first? Is it just us two?
Yes, it's us.
All right, I go first. Cause look, I'm switching the game up today, right?
Me too. That's cool.
Marcus, you gotta start bringing back when you move down here. All you do be doing it. So we done talked about this a lot, right?
Yep.
Yes.
So with all the talks of 17s and 15s and all the good stuff we remember from growing up.
Well, you got a Jordan?
Going to Redbird and you know the Parks Mall, you know stuff.
Whatever these are, I'm asking.
You ready?
I'm ready. Come on,
I'm
man,
taking
open
these
the bag.
back home though.
Pull them out the bag.
Whoa.
We need to bring back Jordan rim socks. So back
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. That's a good bring them back.
Hey, these Jordan rim socks right here. Look at that. Jordan 17 socks.
Yes, sir.
I need that. Let me get them 17.
Hey, Jordan brand.
You told me I could have all of them too. I ain't gonna.
I renege. So what we doing? This where we at? We need
That's
to bring.
a crazy bring them back.
We need
bro.
to bring back Jordan socks. The good ones with the rim colors. You know what I'm
pick up that
saying?
gray one that you got right.
This one?
Come on, we need them back. Bro.
Yeah.
Black
Jordan.
and red, black and white
Man.
was my go-to.
The
On them
black
socks.
and gray. And then it's crazy. This tell you how old he was. He was $7.
And I thought that was so expensive back then.
Right. Super thick, super good material. Like crazy times.
That's
man.
an $18 sock today.
At least.
Yeah.
At least. That's my bringing back. Y'all see this Jordan 17 sock right here?
I'm not gonna lie, that's a good. Let me see them. Let me see them 17 socks. Thank you.
They look like little kids though.
That's crazy. That's for the college blue joint.
Yeah, what you got?
Like you said, man, I'm doing something different, something I never do. Y'all never see me bring these before bring them back. But shout out to my man doing 365 days. I came with a bring them back Air Force Ones, man. Shout out to Marcus because these were super nasty, super yellow, and he brought them back. But this is a 2004 Air Force One Sheed. Low, white and red. And so if you don't see my man right there, just like that, both hands up.
Shooting the fatal.
So that's my bring them back, man. These are one of my favorite Air Force Ones ever. Greg asked me the other day if I can pick between Air Force Ones and Jordans when it came between what years? 04 and 07?
Yeah, 04 to 07.
I can't pick, man. I can't pick. But, Jordan's my number one, but I definitely Air Force One's a close second place. I love Air Force Ones, especially lows, especially this era between 04 and 07. And it's my bring them back. Y'all gave us every sheet back except this one, Rose Gardens, and I think the OG black and white.
Nah, they didn't bring back the red, white, and blue ones either.
Yeah,
Low
that's
tide.
right. Well, that's not that. Oh, it is old now. It's like 08 now. 07, 08.
Yeah, like 07.
But yeah, she, man, bring them back. I think that This would do well today. And this might bring them back.
Nah, for sure.
You wore these for your
Oh, yeah,
365?
he brought them back. Yes, sir.
Yeah, send Dan that video because
I had
he did wonders on these.
A little sheed week, well, a few days. Hey, so speaking of bring them back, I was listening to satellite radio, and they had a call-in question, and it was like, if you could bring back one deceased entertainer, who would you bring back?
If I can bring back one deceased entertainer,
yeah,
I'm
like
bringing back
music, movie,
Bernie Mac.
whatever.
Yeah.
Bernie Mac.
That's a good.
Bernie Mac.
Who you say?
Aaliyah.
Aaliyah.
Gone too soon.
Marcus, what say you?
Pac. What say you?
Bob Marley.
I don't even know why I asked. Anybody
Dan?
else?
100%.
Prince.
Prince is a good one. Leo.
Yep.
Biggie. Nick. Milwaukee legend. Milwaukee legend himself.
Cuckoo Cow's still living, bro.
Did he say cuckoo cow?
Hey, shut up. Hey, you know the city though.
Cuckoo cow is crazy.
Tell me I don't remember Cuckoo Cow.
In my projects.
Cuckoo Cow, Baby Drew, we don't want.
Man, who are you bringing? But we ain't talking about bringing back careers. We talking about bringing.
Not careers. This is crazy.
Deceased entertainer, who you bringing back, Nick?
I don't know. I gotta go with Michael Jackson. I was overseas. I came home and I saw people selling T-shirts on the corners and stuff. And I was like this time I went to school up in Germany for a little bit. I came home and I was like, wait, what? Why everybody selling shirts and stuff? My mom pulled up and she's like, baby, he died. That's all she said.
Now your mama had to pull over to deliver the news. It was devastating.
It was devastating.
Yeah, he died like a day before my birthday. I think a day or two before my birthday.
Actually, I would have taken my
something
back.
like that.
You want to take Biggie back? Leave him dead.
Keep Biggie dead.
Oh,
Damn.
I want to bring back Kobe.
Kobe.
Oh, okay. I like that.
Because you want to talk about like
That's
somebody
Gio's,
who-
wasn't
You
it?
talk about somebody who has.
hey, way to ruin Gio's pick. That's fine.
All right.
No, but I'm talking about like Jordan's gonna be a commentator, right? Kobe would have been a perfect.
Oh yeah.
As much charisma as he
And what he was doing with the women's
Right.
basketball
I didn't
teams
mean to
as
ruin
well.
Yeah, way to go. That's fine, Leo.
Chaz.
Bro, I'm gonna go with this is comedian named Patrice O'Neal.
Patrice O'Neal's a good one.
Patrice O'Neal.
That's a good one.
I thought you were gonna say Fred
I
Hampton.
thought he was gonna say Malcolm X.
MLK.
Bring back my boy Fred.
Wait, said Marcus Garvey.
Power.
He not
Power
an
is the
entertainer.
ability to respond for number and have it act in a desired manner. But Gio, the only next best thing to do is get
And blow them away.
and then you say you had them pigs act in a desired manner. Gio, who you got? It would have been Kobe, Dallas. Color, I'll be forgetting he back there. All I see is teeth when he smiles. Who you got? Big Mo.
Actually, it's Pimp C.
I like that
I
one.
like to see him in this culture.
I would too.
He'll be going crazy right there.
Yeah, he would.
2 million followers on Instagram for sure.
MC. Dallas, who you got?
Yeah.
Probably Nip.
Nipsey Hussle.
Pimp C was the other person I thought about, but probably Nip because you could see the trajectory that he was on.
Yeah, he was definitely on the rise.
And I would love to see how he would have been able to kind of like continue that and kind of push the culture forward and see the way he was going to push the culture forward.
Yeah. Now, them some good ones. They had some interesting people calling in on the radio. One dude said ODB. And the dude was like,
I like that.
yeah, but he was like, I'm a big Wu-Tang fan.
I would also say DMX too. He was on a righteous path.
Yeah.
That last album
One
was
dude
trash.
called
I
and
praise.
said Big Pun too. Like, I mean, it's just depend on. Yeah.
Tell stories.
I mean, but Big Pun was a lyricist though, so I mean, he would have been.
I mean, but interesting, especially those New York artists, Big Pun, Big. Without them dying, we might not even know Jay-Z like that.
Yeah, true.
No, it wasn't for Biggie dying.
No, for sure.
Jay-Z.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Bring back Coolio.
But he died?
What?
Hey, I ain't gonna even lie. I kind of thought the same thing. I was like, Coolio died?
Yeah.
Yes.
Of what?
It was like last year.
I don't know.
Fact check this. Hold on.
Yeah, it was like last year.
It's Coolio Day.
I'm surprised you didn't say no 3.
September 28,
Nah, that was bad,
2022.
boy.
Yeah, damn, I
Accidental
thought it was
OD.
last year.
You said
Damn, time go
2022?
by way too fast.
And bring back Huey. Pop, lock, and drop it.
Pop, knock, and drop it.
God rest his soul.
His only
So
song.
I was like, yeah, just rest. Huey.
Yeah, it's a lot of people you can
Bring back
for
Angie Stone.
Nate Dogg.
Left Eye.
Oh yeah,
Marvin
left
Gaye.
off for sure. Boy, she would have burned somebody else's house down. I'm here for it.
It was an
I'm here
accident.
Allegedly.
What? Hey, did you hear the story?
I know a certified crash out when I see one.
Oh, man. That was such a sad. I know that was such a sad story though, bro. He went well at the end. You know, he was like, "I feel like I'm gonna get inducted. Like after I die, I hope I'm wrong." And he died 10 days later. Bro, that's tough, bro.
And then all of a sudden, the dude's like, all right, now that you dead,
Yeah.
you ain't affected the game no more. You get in the hall now.
Him and Shoes Joe Jackson, they wait. But you know,
He told me to fill in for him, so
Oh, well, you gotta see.
I was like, "What we paused?"
I don't know.
Oh,
You never know.
Why don't you take us home, Greg?
okay. Yeah. Thank y'all for watching.
Yeah,
another.
take us home.
Oh.
I'm Raven, and you know I'm on the phone.
Yeah.
Once I in the mic,
Okay.
you know I'm in the zone. I
Yeah.
think there's something Keenan that would do. Yeah. You can't say I did freestyle
Why you keep going?
because that was I don't know. Why you ain't pick it up?
Oh.
You had it.
I thought this was a tag team.
You want some of this, Pat? Why not?
You gotta let the beat come in. You gotta catch it.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we ain't even tripping. Fat Mac, that's what they used to call me when I was crippin'.
Yeah.
Now I'm preaching.
Yeah.
Sneakers, I'm sneaking.
Yeah.
These boys ain't ready cause that's it.
Come on, Cliff.
Nah, in fact, Gio, you ready? Everybody, Leo, you want some of this?
All these haters.
Nah, I
Excuse
appreciate y'all. What happened?
you-
Oh yeah, well, yeah. Shout out for y'all making it to the end. Even if you fast forward, just put it on and let it ride while you were doing some other stuff. We appreciate that view. So make sure to follow us on all social platforms: IG, Facebook, Threads, X, TikTok, Pinterest. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to both of our YouTube pages. The Kicking It ATX YouTube page, the Kicking It Social Hour page, as well as the Shop Kicking It YouTube page. Make sure to follow us on Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts. And remember, we have instructions coming up soon for Ravens 35v1, so be on the lookout for that. Oh, yeah.
You missed my freestyle.
Yeah.
My freestyle like you.
That was sucked.
It did.
Yep, that is it. As always, call somebody and ask how they doing. Don't ask them for nothing else. Just kind of ask how they doing. Spread love, spread some light, be on the right side of positivity. And we will see y'all next week.